I need y'all to understand this. They're not your friends, bro. See, now you're here. Honestly. Now you're here so I can talk directly to you. Last year, I didn't make that live. I did a live. God rest the dead. A trucker named Jay and Loshan brought you up. I defended you. Bro. I defended you. If I can remember correctly, because like I said, it's ancient history, darling. You're winning. Why would you be here? Why? No, don't block her. Don't block her. I defended you. They said the only reason, if I can remember correctly, the only reason Coco's getting views is because she show her butt cheeks. That's what they said. I said, who cares? I said my opinion. VML, honestly. I said my opinion. I hadn't... What do you want me to do? Not speak on it like you're in the mafia and I can't say your name? Oh my God, it's Voldemort. I don't know. First of all, I don't know you enough to have to defend you. I don't have to do that because you're not that important, darling. You're not that important to me. You are mad about a conversation that was 6 minutes long on a 2-hour live from 2 years ago. And you're supposed to be winning. You're supposed to be winning, bro. Look at the Sims. Why would you do that? Just don't understand it. This is so... Let's say I called you the worst names in the world. Let's say I said you were this, you were that, you were this, you were that. Because you brought it up, and I'm a media person. It's going to make me money. It's like, why wouldn't I do it? That's what I don't get. You have this the hurt, listen, Danny, the hurt is real. The hurt is, look, you're coming with childish back and forths, bro. That's not worth the discussion. Listen to what I'm saying. Let's just listen to my point of view real quick, because I can't look at you because I'll end up in a stupid black woman argument, and I can't do that. If you are winning, if you're winning, you focus on winning. If you are publicly winning, if you are publicly winning, why are you worried about what anybody's saying about you? You've bought trucks, you've broken records on YouTube, you've done all these things. Why are you so angry at me? Out of the words out of your mouth, I'm losing. So why would you be that mad, bro? If I am the loser that you say that I am, why are you so up in arms? To the point where you just randomly bring me up. Defend yourself. You brought my name up 2 years after an old live. How are you defending yourself? You're not on the defense. You started this. This is what I mean by the basic chick, black girl, SJW type of thought. You're not going to be able to do that with me. You're not a victim in this situation. Now, if you are a victim in whatever else is going on with you, that's not my business. But you brought my name up. You're not the victim. You don't get to bring my name up with Visceral, and then when I say something, now you're now defending yourself. No, that's not how it works. You brought me up. I was just like, honestly, where did this come from? Anything for clout. Darling, your numbers are not real. This is hilarious. You go buy your numbers and then you walk around like revere me as such. No one brings you up in conversation but you. Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you. Not taking any sides, Coco, but I remember that live intimately. And Lo and Jay, they were the ones that said that mess. The people asked TV what was his thoughts and the premise of the message. Thank you. I didn't bring you up. Why didn't I bring you up? You're not that important. I'm sorry. You're not that important. You've done nothing to make you that important. And here goes another one. I don't know you. You have brought me into this relationship. I've never met you. This is the first time you've ever said something to me directly. Why would I have a whole live series? Honestly, I'm freaking blowing up because it's like I was internet raped. I was internet molested. I didn't even have to be in a relationship with you or know you. And you just brought me into it, and somehow you're the victim, and you brought it up. Oh my God, bro. Come on. Somehow you brought it up. That's why I just don't understand it. Someone has to explain it to me. I don't know who she's messing with. That's not my business. What I'm saying is, if you are winning, as you are saying you're winning. You got the best numbers in the game. But the next statement is everybody's hating on me. Winners don't have to say that, darling. Everybody knows it. Everyone knows this already. Should I honest? And then it's like people call me and it's like, oh, I need to squash your beef. This isn't a beef. This is me being verbally assaulted for no reason. For no reason. Hit the Cash App. Only one hit the Cash App was Ivy the Great. Come on now. Hit the Cash App up. Tell me how you feel, bro. Come on now. Where my people at? Like I said, I don't even know your name, bro. I don't know your name. I've never had your number. You've never messaged me. I've never messaged you. I never called you. I've never knew any of your people. The only person I know is who shall not be named that we both know. That's it. Someone brought you up on my live. I said how I felt, and it was over. And you held that in for 2 years? That type of pettiness or anger, that is clinical. You need help for that. You don't get to talk to me. No, you don't get to bully your way into speaking to me. That's not going to work. No, I refuse it. That's not how you speak to somebody. You could have went and spoke to me years ago. You've been in the game 5 years. You could have spoke to me years ago. You will not speak to me now. No, I have no use for a friend like that. I have no use for someone to know somebody on a personal level who thinks in that way. Now, you probably can get away with that with the people you know, but you can't do that with me. Absolutely not. You don't get to do that with me. You don't get to play the hood ratchet victim game with me. You don't get to do that with me. You are not good enough to contact with me. I'm going to put it in a very simple way for the Negroes and niggettes. Shout out Party Hard, because that's his thing. I want him to say, he taking my shit. He taking my shit. For the Negroes and niggettes in the back, you do not get to be a low caliber person. And then at the end of this victimhood, y'all say, well, she just wants to know your number. You'll never speak to me because you're not good enough. Is that clear? See, black people, I'm not talking to niggas right now. I'm talking to black people because now you done got me to preach. Black people, you have to set boundaries. There is a boundary. The way you move creates chaos and misunderstanding. You see how we just broke down how you misunderstood that situation? It creates chaos. And as my old lady says all the time, and you won't even have the grace and the class to say, I misunderstood that. You won't have it. You will not have that. You'll just, he's hating on me. For what? He hating on me because I'm winning in trucking. Darling, I make 100 without turning the key, shawty. And you have no idea what I'm doing in trucking because I don't go in here and tell people what I'm doing. You are angry. It's something deep. It's something deep because there's no way you can hold that type of anger for someone you've never met, never spoke to, ever. There's no way you can do that without it being a real problem. I don't care your age, bro. If you're old enough, if you are old enough to have a live and like I said, I'm going to go on the premise that whatever you say is true. If you're old enough to be in the trucking industry, get your CDL, buy trailers, buy trucks, do business on that level, grow on YouTube if you believe those numbers are real, grow on YouTube, everything like that. You make the thumbnail, you make the subject matter, you get it filmed, you do all of those things. If you're old enough to do all of that, you are old enough to take responsibility. And the responsibility is I didn't bring you up. That's the truth. Never. I didn't bring you up because you're not interesting. You're not interesting. So I didn't bring you up. It's not an interesting subject matter. Now, trucker named Jay, God rest his soul, he brought you up initially. Loshawn had some words to say. I don't remember them exactly. And then I said how I felt because it was brought up. But the live didn't say Coco Journey and what we think about it. That was not the live. And then you twist it into something where, oh, they're hating on me and I'm the victim. Get out of here. I don't even have that video. That's how old the video is. It was not helping me in the algorithm. I cut like 1,000 videos, bro. It wasn't helping me. And if it was so about you so bad, why didn't you record it? Yes, trucker named Jay has died. God rest his soul. She didn't care when she was bringing him up and all that type of crap. And here's one of them situations where, Robert Wallace hit the cat. I'm not going to be up here for long. Only one hit the cat chat was Ivy the Great and Robert Wallace. I'm not going to be on here long. Not at all. Because apparently y'all don't like this content. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. This is proof that it shows you, bro. It shows you that someone can just make something up, bro. Just to be angry at you. That is why I tell you this game is so messy, bro. You shouldn't live next to nobody. You shouldn't be next to nobody. There is no such thing as trucking friends. There's no such thing, bro. That's why I feed cats misinformation. Anthony Emmett, third person to hit the Cash App. I feed cats that call me misinformation. I don't let them know where I work. I don't correct them when they're wrong. I don't do none of that, bro. I don't correct it. When people call me, I don't never tell them the truth, doggy. Why? Von Cobb, appreciate you for hitting the Cash App. I don't tell them the truth. Do you know they playing Danny Lee? Because it looks like I'm beating up on a black woman. I'm not beating up on you. I have not called you out of your name yet. But what have you called me? What have you called me? I'm all type of worthless N-words and can't get processed. and wish I could hit it, and you be talking about another black woman in that way. You've done all of that visceral stuff, but you're still the victim. You're still the victim. You're still the victim. And here's the thing that's gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt you, but it's probably gonna surprise you, Coco. Shanky Tops, I appreciate the love. This is the thing that's probably gonna hurt you, Coco, or probably gonna make you think for a little bit. Danny Lee, I was rooting for you. That's the thing. That's the thing that's so wrong about this. I was rooting for you, bro. I was rooting. I was rooting for you so hard. Now, I don't know the same people you know, but when you would come up, I would defend you. I would defend you, yo. I'm sorry, Danny Elliott. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I would defend you, dog. Oh, man, she ain't nothing but an A, B, C, D, F, G. I would stop you right there, bro. She has the right to grow any way she grows. Yeah, but she's not growing off information. Neither are these dudes. They grow off of whatever. I said, I used to tell dudes, what is the difference? Big Knock, I see you. What is the difference between her growing off of her body, and y'all, let's discuss this now. What is the difference? Darling, if you can bring me chapstick, that'd be nice. I'm gonna text my old lady. What is the difference between the Cocos and the I Love Indias? Someone else who I support, bro. The Cocos, the I Love Indias, those are the only real two I know. There's a few other ones. What is the difference between them growing off of the shape of their body, right? And all of these hillbillies growing off of the shape of their Peterbilt truck, not giving out no information? And I want y'all to answer that question. What is the difference between Coco and a You Love India growing off of the shape of their body and their looks than some hillbilly shining up a Peterbilt and showing you the Peterbilt driving by all the time and him driving the truck and he don't give you no information? What's the difference? I'll wait for y'all to answer that, bro. Because when you come here, you get the original. You get the truth. Look, nobody wants to answer that. I don't want to answer that. Because y'all are in this manosphere and y'all in this argument with women. I am in unison with women. I'm not getting my cheeks up for none of that. I say get it how you live. I say get it how you live. I don't get into that, because if there's a market for it, it will be there. But my thing is this: if you're on, what are you gonna get from watching Long Nose Peterbilt, Chrome, driving by, rock music, and that's all you see. They don't ever say I gotta get the money. And then watching some young lady show off their body, you're gonna get the same amount of nothing from both of those things. But you dudes hate on the women showing their body. Why? Why do you hate on them showing their body? You don't care about the Peterbilts that ain't telling you how to make no money. Right? I defended you. SoCal, the trucker. He says, I wish you could work this out off YouTube. No, because she never messaged me off YouTube. For 5-6 years, she's never spoke to me. She's looked at my page and said, that guy is not worth knowing. So no, it can't be fixed. This guy is not worth knowing. You deal with it. And none of you up here said what's the difference between the long-nosed Peterbilts and the women showing off their body. No one has done it because there is no difference. It is sensationalism that doesn't teach you nothing. It has the same amount of non-value as cheeks being shown as long-nosed Peterbilts being shown. Because let me tell you the truth. You're never going to get the cheeks from this girl, and you're never, ever going to drive these crazy trucks. It's the same thing. And when you watch both of them, you are wasting time because you don't learn anything about the game, ever. It is, at its form, raw entertainment. And it has its place, and it's worth to be here. I've never campaigned for taking it down. Never. I've never campaigned for taking it down, ever. I've never said, we need to take Coco's page down, and you love Indians. For what? If you're going to take her page down, you need to take all of these rolling radio shows and they showing you the crazy truck. You need to take that down too, because it does the same amount of nothing. And I'm not going to throw that at Leo of India. Do you love India? Actually break stuff down. I'm sorry. So, I mean, it is what it is. She actually talks about what she's doing and stuff like that. And she stays out of BS. You do not. Look, and then it's so funny because then she get pick me dudes. My red pill people know the Ray Rays and the Pookies that can't hit. They come in and say, TB, you're sounding like a victim, and this fool's name is Jerome. Honestly, I couldn't make that up. I cannot make that up. His name is Jerome Thomas. Yo, bro. Yo, that's hilarious. Like I said, I'm not up here to be up here all day, Dougie. I'm not here to be up here all day, you know. And like I said, it doesn't make me a bunch of money to do this. I'm speaking on you because there is a thing going around in America where a man can't defend himself. You know, I watch everything, bro. From the Manosphere to Ben Shapiro, from the Turks, I watch it all, bro. Abba and Preach, I watch it all, bro. I watch it all. Cameron has a point. He said Cameron has a point. He says, for one is degrading themselves and the other one isn't. Okay. That's a good point, Cameron. That's a good point. But truth, she has the right to do that. And how does it make y'all mad that they're degrading themselves? That's their business. You see what I'm saying? See, the greater conversation here is the anger between woman and man in our area, bro. And that's something y'all gonna have to fight out. I don't have that issue. I was the one that put the women on my page years ago. No. Just put your girl in shorts. No. Yeah, on some Peter McKinnon stuff. No. I believe it is so that could be it. You know, that could be true. People pushing the envelope just for views, but my thing is, dude, I respond. No matter what, see, there's basic conversation structure. Basic conversation structure. If you said yourself a year, I think it was 2 years, but a year ago, we'll say if you saying a year ago, you said a year ago, and you're speaking about it now, that makes no sense. Even if, let's say I was egregious on that, it's gone. It's died down. It's died down. And you bring it up, that means you wanted drama. And I'm going to give you what you want. Why not? Why not? Now I'm not gonna be on here forever because the truth is, as the Cash App represents, because really what the Cash App does, it shows the potency of the message and who it's helping. This message obviously doesn't help. It doesn't help. It hardly has any Cash Apps. That means there's no potency to it. It's no potency to it. There's no potency to it. Well, you thought wrong. I don't know what to tell you. There's no potency to it. Because like I said in the beginning, no one cares. 90% difference in the Cash App between this and conversations that actually help people. It's the perfect measuring stick. And look at the ignorance. Oh, we can discuss this now since we're discussing crazy stuff. Look at Jimmy Guns. Bro, you ain't drove a truck since I got a CDL, and that was like 5 years ago. You don't ever show yourself in a truck anymore. Since you haven't seen me in a truck, I need to turn that down. That is too loud. Since you haven't seen me in a truck, that means I don't drive one. And if I was able to feed myself without driving a truck for 5 years, is that a failure or a success? I'll wait. Because all these people are showing you pink slips and how many trucks they got and all that type of stuff. But the one thing they're not doing is getting out of the seat and still eating. I know y'all don't think YouTube pays me enough of me not to work. I know that ain't the truth. Now, I drive. I just don't drive as vigorously as other people drive. Because I don't have to. Because that's the way my stuff is set up. But I'm not gonna tell you how my stuff is set up. I don't achieve something and run here and tell you all my business. I don't do that. I don't do that. I see you, King D-Raj. Don't come here and catch it straight, but they're going to get you for being in here, bro. That's how I got caught up. I was there live, and they said something about Coco, and now she hated me for 3-4 years. You can get caught up in the same thing, King D-Raj. You better bounce out. Right. Look, you're real sassy. Now you're attracted to me. I'm a truck driver and a land. I don't care what you are, bro. You're over here. If you're a truck driver and a landlord, if you're a landlord, why are you driving a truck? You see what I'm saying? It's honestly, this is my thing. Maybe I know something. VNL trucker. I mean, I don't know if that hit her in a certain place because she sent me $15. It's a perfect measuring stick. Jay Trucking, come on, bro. You're the one winning, but you're tethered to the truck. I'm lost. But okay, I'm lost. I'm just lost. How are y'all the one winning? How are y'all the best at business, but y'all have to be tethered into the truck? Right. And I was the as I just got this text message. I'm not gonna say from who. And uh we were defending her against Sweetie B. Yes, we were, because Sweetie B said she was not all that. She wasn't all that. We were defending her against that, and she still hated us. Come on, bro. And that's the truth. And people were like, oh, let her call in. I'm not getting on here for her to do the black woman screaming at me thing. I'm not doing that. For what? Let me tell you something. If your text messages are a meaningless conversation, your speaking is going to be a meaningless conversation. This isn't a yelling match. And I'm just flat out not interested. Like I said, you are never that interesting. You were never that interesting from the jump. And it's proven in the 90% less cash apps that I'm getting from this live that you're not that important. Do you understand me? The time clock brings in more admirations from watchers than you. The time clock, how to run it. And I've spoke on it 100 times. 100 times. How to run your clock does better in the Cash App and the numbers than you do. That's the truth. Because it is actually something that is tangible that helps to make people money. You don't make videos like that. You make videos, you show off your body, you say what you have, you brag about the things you bought, you brag about the trailers and talk about how other people don't have it. Like that makes your viewers feel good. You do that all freaking day. You show off your cheeks and all this other type of stuff, and then you get off. Let me tell you where you messed up, Coco. When you stop doing your pre-recorded voice over the track thing, when you start speaking freely and not stage, you messed up. You messed up. You messed up. You should be, your stuff, you should write out what you have to say, record your videos, and talk over it like you used to. You should not be speaking freely because what we end up seeing is you're just negative. You're just angry. That's what we end up seeing. You don't get to say something. It's a free country. I get to say something back. And note, I have not called you the B word. I have not called you the whore word. I have not shamed your body anyway. I haven't done any of that. But you've called me the N-word, bitch, a Negro. You don't call me everything in the book, bro. The viscerality. Very unladylike. It's very unladylike. Thank you, the VNL trucker. Bragging doesn't help your followers or subscribers or whatever. Helping people is what gets brownie points. Babe, thank you. Something tangible that they can use. So all the people that don't like me, have you broke down driving conditions? Have you broke down what they need? Have you broke down how to talk to a recruiter? I hate to say guilty's right. When you're right, you're right. There goes a text message. I'm trying to leave you out of it. But you keep vowing to be in it. That's the stuff that helps people with boots on the ground, bro. That's the real stuff. Dorian, immediately. And right now, I'm playing very clean with you. Can y'all tell? Can y'all tell how right now, let's text. How clean am I playing with her right now? I'm playing very clean with you. I'm playing clean. I'm playing very clean with you while you get to play as dirty as you want to. You brought up my old lady. I didn't bring up who you talking to. You understand that? You bring people that have nothing to do with our conversation into it. I didn't bring up who you smashing and how they don't claim you. I didn't bring that up. I didn't say that person's name. I didn't do none of that. I didn't do none of that. And on top of that, you bring it up my old lady and she defended you. That shows you woman together pride. That shows you how women support each other. She defended you. And you talk about it like a dog, bro. Like a dog. Like a dog, man. Come on, Slim. I'm PG-13. The kid gloves is on. Because let me tell you, you give so much dysfunction. There's so much material. There is so much material. There's so much material to come at you with. But I haven't. I haven't. I haven't. I haven't done that. Why haven't I done it? Maybe I'm just a nice guy. I don't I don't know. Maybe I'm just a nice guy. But like I said, this isn't lucrative for me. This isn't lucrative for me to. If anything, it's like I'm in a court case defending myself against somebody. Because that woman's the victim, guy's the bad guy thing can ruin your career. She's coming at me with stuff that can destroy my career. Things that can get my page taken down on YouTube. She's like when these people cut, they cut deep. I don't care about misunderstandings, SoCal. It cuts deep. Y'all don't understand when they make these things and he talked about me first. They try to turn it into a bullying thing, and bullying can get your page snatched. That's why when she says all that crazy stuff, I don't do that to her. I come back and I don't call her no B words or anything like that, because she can use that and go to the people and get me bam, bro. You understand that? Now I can't do that to her. Is that a double standard? I don't know. I'm just telling you the truth about it. So when she positions herself in a way where she looks like the victim all the time, that is a real threat to a person, because she's trying with all this viscerality to hurt somebody she's never spoken to. Why? So y'all don't look at the bigger picture, bro. This conversation against woman and man and internet bullying, there's a lot of rules against that type of stuff. And then you'll get goaded in, and then you'll go off and call the person all these crazy names, and you'll lose your page. My volume's too low? Y'all want me to be louder than this? But don't nobody understand what I'm talking about, you know? Don't nobody understand what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all don't understand, bro. All this for someone you never spoke to, bro. Never. Come on, bro. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. He said, "Oh, it's this stuff." I was just making sure. But my thing is, do y'all understand what I'm saying? JT sent money to the Cash App for being authentic. Appreciate the love. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That's why when it says you're being PG-13, you have to be PG-13, especially if you're the male and the aggressor is the female, because no one looks at it that way. It will come off as I'm just being a bully. How am I being a bully? But all the viscerality. No, I would not speak to her because she doesn't deserve to talk to me. She's not my type of person. She's not my caliber of person I want to talk to. I don't want to know her. I don't want to know her. There is no quantifiable benefit to me knowing her. None. None at all, bro. Because when it all comes down to, when the pickers look at the 2 pages, Tommy Lee, thanks for showing love. Positivity note, congratulations on 100K. Appreciate that, Tommy. when they come back and this is what they, because y'all don't know this, YouTube uses the videos you put out. And then when you're over 100,000, there's a person handling your account. They also know if you bought your followers too. And your numbers. I don't know. I'm just saying. When you get over 100,000 followers, there's an actual person that reviews your account. So me and her go back and forth. They're going to look at both videos. One has cuss words and threats and all that stuff, and one doesn't. I'm trying to be the one that doesn't. And YouTube has the right. Ricky said, "Can we talk about Sexy Pete's?" No, I think that was SoCal. And they're gonna see which one that doesn't. And when they look and see, YouTube has the right to just shut one down, just like that. Now, if it's two dudes, they may not do it. They may demonetize it. But when you do it towards it, see, what y'all don't understand is women, and then on top of that, black women are what you call a protected class. I knew it was you, SoCal. I knew it. They are what you call a protected class. So me yelling back and forth with guilty does not hit the same as me yelling back and forth with a female. What that ends up doing, it gives females a little bit of extra ammunition to start with whoever they want, because they can fall back and say they're a victim and get you hurt. So y'all don't see that angle. Y'all do not see that angle. That's the angle. Well, if you get into it with me, I'm going to be super visceral to make you super visceral. Then I'm going to fall back and say, oh, bullying, I'm a woman, he's a man. And your page will disappear. Just like that. That's why when I came on here, I'm PG-13 with it. I'm not calling you a B. I'm not doing none of that stuff. Because I know you're trying to get me, bro. You're trying to set me up. The bigger question is why? Why are you trying to set me up? We don't know each other. There will be no paper trail of you speaking to me. There'll be no messages that you've said that I've sent to you in a bullying manner. There'll be none of that. Matter of fact, you are the only one who's ever commented on my page. I don't comment on your page. See, they're gonna look at all of that. And you people try to act like this is a court case. This is a court case. You just don't know it yet. You've only messaged my page. You've only cussed at me and called me derogatory names that hurt my feelings. You've done that to me. I didn't do that to you, honestly. I'm a freaking victim here. So when it all comes down to it, who's the victim? Y'all understand what I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking in Chinese to y'all right now, honestly. What y'all want to talk about, bro? We can get off. That's why I ain't named this her name, because I could get off of it. What y'all want to talk about it, y'all? What y'all want? Matter of fact, all my Patreon people, I'm gonna put the call in the Patreon. If you're not in Patreon, I don't know what to tell you. But that's how they do you. And y'all don't be knowing these type of things are going on, bro. Y'all don't know this type of stuff is going on because, like I said, the anger in the voice doesn't make sense for someone you don't know. But see, Danny, you be seeing the real, bro. That be the stuff. You be like, oh, man, speak the real, speak the real. You get nothing for speaking the real, bro. I can come in here and jigaboo back and forth and talk about craziness and having sex with women. Cats will send me $100 for that. When I come in here and speak some real stuff, $5. That's how I can gauge what y'all want to hear. It's not even the money. It's about gauging what you want to hear. It shows the potency of the live. Y'all not together, bro. It shows the potency of the live, bro, because it's something in this live has hit you in a place somewhere where you said, I'm gonna send love because he hit me somewhere where it's something I've been dealing with and working on and all that type of stuff. That's what it's about. This right here, Basically, no one cares. No one cares, bro. And that's the part that hurts more than anything. All the Patreon people, I put the call-in link in the Patreon. King, look, I've been going through it for years, man. King, been going through it for years, bro. For years, man. For years. Been going through it for years, man. For years, bro. I'll put the link in the Patreon people for the Patreon people to call in. And if they have something they want to say, they'll be allowed to say. Yeah, I wasn't regional. So before I block you, let me explain that to you. I wasn't regional, bro. I was OTR. So your premise is stupid, and you're out of here. Thank you. And that's the benefit of people having Patreon, because they do get access to me. You know, you went through it with come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know the truth. TB rates are low, diesel $6. Dang, man, that's terrible, bro. He said, Slim said, cue the music, bro. At VNL. Now, VNL, tell me right now, bro. Tell me, where did I lie? Just dying? Where did I lie, bro? Well, I gave y'all Patreon people first grab at it.
Let's go.
Where did I lie? Tell me. VNL, call in. Tell me, where did I lie? King D-Raj, call in. Danny, call in. Where did I lie? Y'all gotta understand, man. It's chess they playing with people, bro. It's chess. It's chess they playing with people. Mike, where you at?
Man, Houston, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? You got something to say about the subject?
I'm trying to see what the subject is. Of course, I do got something to say.
Yeah. It was about Coco dissing me and everything like that, and she trying to play the victim afterwards. That's what it was about.
Oh, man. You know, everybody got to save face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep doing you. I mean, I seen it from.
Dang, they done shut them down, bro. What happened? Y'all got to work on y'all phones, bro. Kicked him out. Florida don't have a strong trucking market like TV say. Don't be afraid to relocate, man. Tell them. I'm speaking international right now. Y'all getting national. I'm international right now, dog. That's the rebirth and the re-education. Brian Rodriguez, watch your language, but you're on. Brian,
all right.
Yeah, watch your language, but you're on, bro. What's up?
I gotta take it easy. Now that I'm 26.
Right.
I started driving at 23, TB.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've been listening to it, and well, first of all, we all know you like the drama, though. So I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's business, bro.
It is. I mean, that's why girls get sold so many beauty products, and then they get told they can do everything. They don't need men. Men are garbage, but yet men should be paying for everything. Can I do hate to you tell me when I'm going off subject, but
yeah,
can I tell you what I do on a first date for the young bucks?
Mm-hmm.
And the 30s and the 30 men. Don't get me wrong. I got love for you guys too. Dating tips for them. If you dating a woman, and remember, DB, I'm being as nice as I can. But like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I'm Catholic, so I got people skills. So anyway.
Right.
But here it goes.
Be quiet, Danny.
This is my opinion. All right. You tell me if you agree, disagree.
Okay.
I pay for dates when I got a woman who's 19, 20, and maybe 21. She's old enough to buy alcohol. She's old enough to work.
Mm-hmm.
Everything other than those, they have to pay their own fare. I went on a date last week, even though I got my 2 women at home.
Jesus Christ, bro.
No, I'm capping right now. I'm capping, you know. I'm 26. I'm capping.
Mhm.
Sheesh. I'm pulling a Nick Cannon on you.
Right.
Nick Cannon's got to take it easy, though. Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like 28.
Okay.
And I was watching your show. Oh, first of all, hey, thanks for. I didn't realize how crazy the world was. That they get the photo of your truck, they know the company, and they know your name, and it's a wrap. They can screw you hard.
That's true. That's why you need to stop showing your company or your pink slips or anything like that, man. I must have lost you here, bro. Anthony Arnett, what's going on?
What's up, man? Hey, I just wanted to speak on 2 minutes real quick, man. So first, I do understand it's a big misunderstanding because I listened to that live whenever Jay and Lowe were talking about it in like a while ago. I did listen to that, and I didn't hear you sneak dissing on her at all.
At all.
You know what I mean? You actually did try to defend her, and you were basically saying, you know, get it how you live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that she paid attention long enough to hear that you actually said something in defense of her.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So, and then also, I talk with CAJ a lot, man, and he was telling me that the way that you delivered the message, basically he's saying that you like you're hating on him, or not him, but title owners. I say blue slip owners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they're displaying braggadocio.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not necessarily the case. I know you're asking the question.
Right.
You know what I mean? And having a title to something is a big accomplishment. You know what I mean? So people should be able to brag on that.
Right.
100%.
Absolutely. And I should be able to have an opinion.
But, you know, I guess it's taken as hate. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily intended like that. It's asking the question because, like you said, you know, someone just coming in the game, they might not understand that,
Exactly.
you know, there's other avenues.
Exactly. Now, what you're saying right now is actually news to me because I didn't know Chase and Andrew Jackson felt that way. I didn't know that. That's new to me. Yeah,
I mean, you know, like I said, that's one of those behind the scenes conversations, and it's you know, because I'm fans of both of you guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
CAJ, that's my man, 50 grand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I also listen a lot to what you say, and I know that you're very tactful with your words.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's a purpose.
And so you actually have to listen to the message to understand what's going on. And, you know, I was trying to tell him, so, and he thought that, you know, you were taking shots. And I was like, that's not it.
Yeah, but
that's not it. He's just saying there's not a need for braggadocio.
Now, peep gang. I've never ever wanted to take a shot at Chase Andrew Jackson because I like Chase Andrew Jackson. So it's messed up that he thinks that, and that's a conversation. Now him I'll speak to because me and I've met Chase Andrew Jackson in person before, shook his hand. I've spoken to him before. Him I'll speak to. Now, when I talk into the premise of when you guys are first coming in, most people don't know that the company driver is going to end up with more money and more health care at the end of his situation than the owner op is. Most people don't even understand that. They don't know what that means because they believe, well, I'm seeing more in my check, so that's not true. When the truth is, yes, it is true. It is true. Now, am I saying don't be an owner operator? I'm not saying
no.
That. I'm not saying don't be an owner operator. I could be an owner operator right now, and no one would know because I don't talk about my business. But what I won't do, I'll give it to you this way, Anthony. If you were in the music business and you made 30 million from the music business, but you also seen that most rappers and athletes and stuff go broke, and if someone was coming up talking to you, you wouldn't be that easy to push them in that direction because you don't know if they could do it or not.
So here's another point real quick, because so I watch a lot of Andrew's videos, and he gets a lot of hate because of the same reason, because people see him as bragging. But I'm like, bro, that man has got it from the bottom. Like, if you watch every bit of his content, he's showing the process. Like, I was in a live the other night, and Cass was just hating left and right. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's the need for the hate? You know, like, he's showing you how to do it.
Okay.
You know, he's in his own lane. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? And so I think that sometimes the message gets misunderstood.
It does get misunderstood.
Versus,
let me tell you why it gets misunderstood. It gets misunderstood is because we're in a situation where you can't have an opinion. Everything's hating.
Right. You know, if you say something wrong, then it's hating when it could be an honest critique.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
there you go. Like, some people tell me all the time, oh, well, Dirty Red was a failure. Okay. But that is actually 97% of every person who gets a truck ends up in that situation. People don't even understand the failure rate. The failure rate of a truck breaking down on you. I did the buy the truck cheap and it have a bunch of money. I've done that. I could have kept going. I didn't go. I'm not hating on any. Look, get your money any way you want to get money. But when I come on here and I'm live and I'm talking to people, I'm talking to the people just coming in bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. When I'm speaking, I'm not speaking about chasing Andrew Jackson, because if I want to speak about chasing Andrew Jackson, I would say his name, and he knows it.
Right.
So the fact that a person can say, "Oh, well, he's kind of dissing," I don't sneak diss, bro. I can say your name if I'm in the mood and I feel like going back and forth with guilty, I'll say guilty, because it's no reason for me to not. Matter of fact, in my side business of media, it helps me to say your name. So I'm not talking about you. The truth is, I don't really watch a bunch of people's videos to be talking about them. That's the truth. And it saddens me that he couldn't reach out, because Chase Andrew Jackson is someone that can speak to me.
But like I said, I was privy to the conversation, and right now it makes sense to what's going on. So I figured I would kind of input that information. You know what I'm saying? But,
right.
I mean, that's an offline conversation for you and him to have, for sure. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that, you know, because in relation to each other, you and him, you know, you get a lot of hate for the wrong reasons.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they hate him because they're like, oh, well, you know, he's bragging too much about the trucks that he has and what he's doing. But that's an accomplishment. Like, that man is doing his motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? Excuse my language.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, and the same way you are, you're taking a different approach to it, but there's something to be learned from either person.
That's true. The only part that I and this is more than anything, I got to get my next person. Thanks for calling in, Anthony. The next part I want to talk about is when I tell you, I don't want a person to think I'm hating on them because I'm telling them the non-bragging thing is your protection. And that's what people aren't really getting. It's really your protection. You don't want these people to know what you got. You don't want them to know what you got. That's the truth. You don't want to be telling these people what you got and what you own and the color of your truck. You don't want to do that. I'm telling you, you don't. You don't want to tell them the name of your LLC and show your MC number. You don't want to give that out. So when a person shows it braggadocio, I say, you shouldn't do that. Oh, well, you're hating. I'm not hating, brother. I'm telling you that it is a bad strategic move for them to know what you have. So, Cal, can you back me up on that?
Yes. That's one reason why on YouTube I don't show a lot of stuff, you know. But one thing I want to talk about YouTube, which I had to learn myself, if you're accomplished, right? If you're achieving and doing things, the hate on social media is crazy. But if you're a person that's just failing all day long, just a train wreck, those people are congratulated on. And that's what you consider a crab in a bucket. And that and carrying the bone. Now, I've known you a long time. I've spoke to Coco on the phone, and you guys are both great people. And I'm sure I don't know the facts, so I ain't gonna speak too much on it. But knowing the little bit I know it had to start out with a misunderstanding. And the problem with words are like bullets, right? So one drive by shoots a house up. Next thing you know, another one shoots a house up. Next thing you know, you can't come back from it. And that's all I was trying to do is just get it to where, um,
I agree.
you guys can still come back.
I agree. My thing is, like I told you, I've been real PG-13 with this, so there's no reason for me not to come back from anything. I haven't called no one no B words. I haven't called them no hoes. I haven't done none of that. Like I said, I've been very PG-13 with this because I know the implications of a man beating up on a female online, and it's not a good one. So my
crazy thing. Go ahead.
My
Crazy
problem.
thing about social media.
Go ahead. We got a delay.
apologize.
We got a delay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. The crazy thing with social media is there's a lot of opinions, right? And so one person can say one thing, and you can have 100 opinions where they're defining it differently than what you meant.
Right.
Know? And that's the problem with social media. On top of that, so titles. Some people might take titles as bragging, right? Some people, got out of the mud, man, and they never graduated or they whatever, and then they get that. And to some people, a title it's a like a accomplishment, like a high school diploma,
Right.
or a college diploma or something like that, so they're proud of it. But when people see that, they take it differently, and that's when all the shots show up, and
Right.
people want to attack folks.
I agree with that. But like I say, my thing is all about strategic and security. And when I said that, it's more of a warning. Like I say, I don't really watch people, so I'm not really hanging on every word they're saying. And some people get to the point where they think, well, they'll start watching your stuff and think everything you say is about them. And I don't think about none of y'all that much. MC is public info. Your social security number isn't. Right. I don't think about people that much, and to be that malicious to come out and talk about them. And like I said, SoCal, as the guy Anthony said, with that live she's discussing, I defended her, which makes this even worse. I defended you. You. And you came at me like I'm the one who brought it up. I didn't bring it up. And here's another thing, SoCal. You're never going to admit that that's what happened. I'll always be the bad guy.
I don't, myself, my opinion, this is my opinion. I don't think there's a bad guy on this. I just think there's a lot of folks carrying bones, and I think a lot of people are throwing opinions. And I think in the very beginning, maybe not today, but in the very beginning when all this happened, there had to be a misunderstanding.
I agree. It can be a misunderstanding. That's
And the only way to fix it is everybody comes up to the table and go way back. I know what you're feeling. I already know. We already talked. I get it. But and talk about that misunderstanding.
This is the funny thing. SoCal, you've known me for 8 years. 8. I have videos of SoCal. Number one, he was 200 pounds heavier. So congratulations to that. But I've had videos with SoCal 8 years ago. He's known me for a while. Anthony Wilson, thanks for the love. He's known me for a while. The truth is, I try not to start nothing. But I am definitely going to respond. I'm going to respond. I have to. And it makes good content. People like it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to respond to you because I'm assuming this is what you want. Because my thing is, if it was a year ago, why are we talking about this now? Even if I was saying ignorant stuff, why are we talking about this now? Unless you want the back and forth. You must want it. So I'm going to give you what you want. The Chasing Andrew Jackson thing, I didn't know about that. That's new to me. I didn't know about that. But like I said, people get offended on things I say all the time. There's nothing I can do about it, SoCal, because I'll say something in a certain way and it'll piss off 100 people. Sometimes I'll have a crazy live and I'll watch 50 people unsubscribe from me right there. I've offended 50 people But my thing is, you cannot have the good Gouda Glanja content unless you are polarizing and you offend some people. Some people are gonna. If you're not offending nobody, you're not making good content. SoCal offends people.
Thank you.
When SoCal says something to the tune of, "I'm not gonna work 40 hours and make 1,000 when I can make 8,000," that offends somebody. Because somebody's working 60 hours and seeing 1,000. Now, what he's saying wrong? That is his opinion. But they will take it as, oh, you're hating on me. How would he be hating on you? He disagrees, and he is allowed to disagree. He's allowed to disagree, bro. So, Kyle, I appreciate you for calling in, bro. I'm trying not to take too much time on it, bro.
Go do your thing, man. Thank you.
Don't do drugs, man.
All right.
All right. He is allowed to disagree. And if it is WWE, then I'm The Rock. Have you smelled what The Rock is cooking? Pause. Honestly. Jeez Louise. I don't know. I mean, I'm a victim. Yeah. Because when it comes down to it, the video you're talking about, I was defending you. But you didn't watch enough of it, did you? You just said they're talking about me. I'm going to go ahead on my move. Okay. If this is what you want, I'll give you what you want. And like I said, and the funny thing about people when they start going towards the old, well, I got to be Booker T, Mario. The funny thing is when they go towards, they talk about what I have going on, it's they speak in broad strokes because nobody knows what I got going on. And for the first time in my career, I love it. They have no idea what I'm doing. No idea. They have no idea what I'm doing. None. They have no idea what I'm doing. And I love that anonymity. I love that anonymity. And my thing is, if you were smart and was a strategic person, you wouldn't tell these people anything. You wouldn't tell them you bought a truck. You wouldn't tell them the color of the truck. You wouldn't tell them nothing. You wouldn't. Scott, I see you. Come on now. Listen, Sammy, they don't know that. But listen, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't understand that these people aren't your friends. You shouldn't be telling them nothing. I'll give you something else. Do you know how many semi-trucks the real Rick Ross owns? Do you know how many semi-trucks Dope Boy Freddy owns? Dan Kevin? No, you don't. Lil Baby owns semi-trucks too. Do you know how many they own? Do you know how many semi-trucks 2 Chainz owns? Do you know how many semi-trucks Lil Durk owns? Every person I just named to you owns a number of semi-trucks. No, you don't. Right. I know it was coming. Chicago. No, you don't. You don't know how many they own. They're not going to tell you. They're just not going to tell you, bro. So I was speaking from it from a strategic angle. You understand? Strategically, you shouldn't tell nobody nothing. Strategically, no one should know nothing about what you're doing. That's the way I have it right now. They have no, and let me tell you something. When I do have to do what I have to do for what I do, it is peaceful. I do it without somebody judging me. I do it with all that. Yep, Tank Davis. These people are in the trucking industry. We don't know. No. So I think bragging is a bad strategic move, but at the same time, it is. Thank you, baby. Thank you, darling. Love you. Claiming you. I claim you. You my old lady. And everybody know it, too. Yeah, put your hand right up so I can see it. Oh, my God. You got somebody claiming you on the internet. That's a mess. Got somebody claiming them cheeks. Ain't that something? Infused water. I tell you things because I want you to understand the mistakes that I've made. Right, Simon. You're right. I tell you the mistakes that I made. I tell you the mistakes that I made. And I come back and it's never hate, bro. I want everybody to eat, including Coco. It's never hate. When them blueberries knocking, it's never hate. Never. I just had to learn. You can't tell people what you're doing. You cannot tell people what you're doing. You can't. These people that are watching us are not our friends. They are legit. Let me tell you something. They are legit enemies, bro. They are legit enemies. King the Trucker, you have told me that. They're legit enemies. Every single one. Now, I don't know if every single one is an enemy, but you have to treat it that way. See, this is about strategic. You have to treat it that way. Everything you listen, bro. Everything you tell somebody, bro, they can use against you. They can use it against you. That's why I ain't got no friend, bro. You hear me? Don't nobody know where I'm at, bro. And if they do, that's cool, because where I'm at, I can have anything I want, so I'm not worried about that. I don't tell people where I'm at. I'm never nowhere longer than 7 months. I move. The company I deal with, I don't tell people. What I'm doing at that company, I don't tell nobody none of that, bro. And when I get in the truck, I don't cut my camera on, because something in that gives it away. And it's a bad strategic move. I can't do that for you, no. She had to listen somewhat. I agree. And that's why I say, I'm not saying nothing to you that I can't come back from. I've been keeping it real PG-13. And I'll agree with SoCal to some extent. It's a misunderstanding. But on whose part? On whose part is it a misunderstanding? Oh, they're hating. Why would I hate? My life is great. Why would I hate? I was defending you. And I'm not hating on people who own their own trucks. Why would I hate on that? I've done it. I know it's nothing to hate on. At all. It is nothing to hate on. That being in that position of worry about your money is no position to hate on. It's no position to hate on. And the new people coming in who are looking at the people who are owner ops and thinking that that's the best position to be in, you're sadly mistaken, bro. That's worry. Hoping the truck's going to run to the next week. That's if it breaks down, how am I going to get it fixed? That's towing bills. It's worry, bro. Right. King. Take it from King, someone who owns trucks. That is worry. That is never taking time off. You work more when you own a truck. Don't let them lie to you, bro. You work more. You work more because you're never off. That's the truth about it. You're never off. I mean, and like I said, I'm not going to be overly malicious. I'm not going to do that. I just don't see the point. I just don't see the point. Now, when I go live tomorrow, it'll be a regular live, y'all. It won't be about this. Because from what the Cash App has showed me, y'all ain't interested in this. I'm not interested. But I will show love to the people who show love to me. Anyone send a Cash App, will get a shout out. So let me show love. Anthony Wilson, I see you. Appreciate the love. Anthony Wilson twice, actually. I see you showing the love. Jeremy Dent, SoCal, Tommy, JT is out here trucking. Show love to the Cash App. VNL, my girl, is showing love to the Cash App. Big Knock, appreciate the content. Showing love for the Cash App. Danny Ellie, say her name right. Danny Ellie showing love to the Cash. She's actually the top person in the Cash App right now. She the one that got all the money. A woman. See how I did that? Honestly. Cameron showing the love. I already said Cameron. Gold Phoenix as usual. I'm surprised Danny knocked out Gold Phoenix. Gold Phoenix usually knock out everybody. Von Cobb, I see you. Anthony Arnett, Robert Wallace, and Ivy the Great. I see you. And are you less stressed, Mario? Alleviated. But you see, when I say that, Mario, I'm hating on him. When the truth is, it's stress owning the truck, and that's the truth. But that comes off as hate. How's that hate? It's actually true out here in the world. It's true. Owning a truck is stressful, and you never know how stressful it is until you take yourself out of that position. It's like, my God, I'm way less stressed. And here goes another one, Mario. Stress kills. Average trucker dies at 55, 60 years old. Stress kills. That's what I'm doing. They ought to know. They bought it. So I'm staying out. Hey, man, I'm trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And in the beginning of the whole thing, that's all I be trying to do is do better. That's it. I be trying to do better. Y'all don't want me to do better, bro. Like, I don't get it, dog. I really don't, man. I don't get it. Y'all don't want me to do better. And you know what? Yeah. Now, if y'all want to go, how long have we been going? Hour 26. If y'all want us to go another hour, that's 150 to the Cash App. And we can switch the subject to something else. The person who sends the Cash App in, and if it ain't something stupid, the person who sends the 150 of the Cash App in can pick the topic, and I'll let y'all call in on it. Okay? I'm going to give it 5 minutes. And if that doesn't happen, I'll just shut the live down. Apparently, y'all don't have anything y'all want to burn miles about that has some substance. And we can move on from this ghastly business. Okay? We can move on. And I'll give it a second. You understand? We can move on from this ghastly business. Why is Why's my thing not working? Do I have? It says, hold up. And if you want to pick the, how do I cut this off? Sorry about that. That was loud. $150 to keep the live going. Hit the Cash App and you can pick the next subject. Hey, did I fix the music sound? Did I pick is the music not messing up? Someone give me a sound check. I turned the compressor off of the voice. I turned the limiter off the voice. I turned the noise reduction off the voice. And it's on the same audio line. And I think that's what was messing it up. So I'm going to play it and let me know if it changed it up while we wait for the 150 to the Cash App to switch the subject. Okay. Let me know if it fixed it. Let me know if it fixed it. Oh, Maurice says it fixed it. My God. 150 to the Cash App. You get to pick the subject, baby. And you're going to get the call in. You're going to get the call in on that subject for the next hour. You're going to get the call in. Anthony, I see you. Give it a second. VNL, I see you. All I smoke is good, though. Hey. Green roses. Oh, we don't green roses. Hey. Yeah, all I smoke is good, though. Hey. Green roses. Green roses. Stomach hurt face. I'm smoking piff right out the zip, cause I can never trust a bitch. I also focus on my shit, so suck my dick and hush your lips. 93 is what I breathe, it's what I be, so what you need? I was born in 95, I'm too ahead of my time. Oh, okay, the volume's too high? All right, hold on. Right there? I got it for the low. You're right there? Me, just watch a hoe. You play with me, you gotta go. We throw up signs like Naruto. Drop a phone. Y'all tell me how to put it. I turned up a little more. That too high? I'm a smoker. I'm a smoker until my body overdose. Even when I'm Holy Ghost. You waiting on the big dog to come through with the money. Yeah, I'm my only hope. I could get you this track. I could. Pay me for my quotes. You broke, you sell your homies though. Hey, hold up. How about the perk? How about the curve? Whoa. Look. Say the word, just say the word. Whoa. Wrist so cold, make it say burn. Anthony Arnett, I need a subject player. Right here. Whoa. How about the porch? How about the curb? Whoa. Hey, say the word, just say the word. Whoa. Yo. Wrist so cold, make it say burn. Whoa. Yo. Hit 150 for us to keep going. I can keep work. I be so flat, I'm cooked. Most of my partners is crooks. Pull up on you, now you're shook. Yeah, I got that blah with the amigo. Just gonna play like I'm T.O. But Shawty so bad that she evil. But she love the green color, she go. My price is behind my ego. I wrap it and sell it, I got them burritos. I get a pack, make it big on. Yeah. Bro, keep them shack at the free throws. Jack at my butt like I'm breathing. Counting this guan, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna start a link in so you get the 150 and get the subject, man. I don't choose it, I was chosen. Yeah. Now I'm balling like the Rosen. Diamonds singing like they frozen. Keep the stick now. Listen, I see you. I hope you gonna call in. I'm a trapper, I'm a poet. Smoking on green roses. If a flower bomb, she my lotus. How about the porch? How about the curb? Whoa. Yeah. Just say the word. Whoa. Wrist so cold, make it say burn. Whoa. Kill, can't run when I put on my fur. Whoa. How about the porch? How about the curb? Whoa. Say the word, just say the word. Whoa. We gonna cleanse this BS out our system right now. Can't run when I put on my third. Word. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the subject is code 28. Now we're gonna have to have somebody call in about it though, because I'm unfamiliar. I'm unfamiliar, so we're gonna have someone call in and Damn, Arnett, I thought you was gonna hit us with. All right, cool. So is the subject code 28? Is the subject code 28? We don't know yet.
Okay.
We waiting. Who gonna be the boss man to send the 150, bro?
What's your real name?
Cam ain't fucking with me.
We waiting on it. Or we can just end the live.
I ain't tryna hang out a Kiki. I got 3 phones and one of them cricky. Tryna see who can stack it the quickest. Is that dope for your nose better picky? He be loving these hoes, he'll pick me. I be proud of my pennies like sticky.
Got good enough shots like I'm 50.
Just got me a drum and
That
that
bitch
bitch on
on
the
50.
50. New diamonds on me, they dancing like Whitney. A new
Yeah.
different world in my bitch
Yeah.
like Whitney.
Man, I just coming for nuts like a hit. Head on the swivel, cause niggas
is
is
shifty.
shifty. Lil' mama bad and she been about her business. I'm sorry, baby, I gotta be picky.
I'm sorry, little baby, I gotta be choosing, cause I'm really
Alright.
winning by shit I'm pursuing.
free
I
for
just came
home.
home and you niggas look stupid, might pull up with keys in the rafe.
We did not get a new subject. We did not get 150 to the cash app, so I'm probably gonna have to close it down right now, man. Y'all won't trying to burn me out today, bro. And it's my fault. I came in talking about mess, and we should. So maybe we just have to break the live and come in at another time and talk about something else. Okay. Now, we killing the game right now, bro. I'm not gonna argue with him. All I'm saying is, it was unfair what happened to me, bro. I'm the victim, bro. Oh my God. I see you. Appreciate the follow to the Twitch. Okay. Tomorrow we're gonna figure out what the subject gonna be. Should I go live tomorrow? Should I go live tomorrow? I know, Slime. I'm gonna turn it up for when I shut it down, bro. I promise, bro. I'm gonna turn the track up. Should I go live tomorrow? That's the question. Should I go live tomorrow? Oh, remember, we own the music, too. New Regime own the music. You understand that? This is my Artist to Kill VCR, if you don't know that. I know they saying, you ain't getting no money, but we own the music. Every time it spins, we get paid. You know that, don't you? You know that, don't you? You know that. Go live so I can rejoin. My Verizon cut out, bro. Okay. Where are we at? We at 150, Robert. We are at 30. Need another 125 to keep going. Or 120. I don't think we gotta make it, so we may come back tomorrow. The Slime want me to turn it up. Hey.
2 shots, man down, wrist on bust down, might drown, and I'm in the end zone, touchdown, and your bitch crushed.
What is the link when the number get hit?
Free throw, cause niggas living foul.
Money ain't much on your bitch in a while.
You can get the hands, no Kobe, Chris Childs. Me and K, I'm fucking, I'm Mr. Childs. Ooh, touching
That Louis Vuitton. Can't get that bitch on my own. Hey.
She want that new Saint Laurent. I get that bitch what she want. She want me run at the set.
Tell that little bitch to fall back.
Can't get your bitch off my back.
I can't get her off me.
Off-white shoes, I'm racist. Fuck up the rest, I'ma take it.
Yeah.
Remember we tried out the vacant.
So tomorrow we gonna figure out what it is in the new regime. Patreon.
She call you Sally, my dick in her throat. Ain't got no bread, little nigga alone. Still do the most, walk around with the toast. Yeah.
You better leave me alone.
You can get smoked like a cone. Boy, you a chicken, I'm back to the bone. Sipping on Remy, but digging your kitty. I but like a semi, you hear me. You feel me? She see me, she dig it.
Scott, I ain't saying you expecting too much. I ain't gonna say that.
I looked at my Rolodex, before that hoe that you cup, you
I ain't gonna say that.
Ain't with that plan, I'm saying, you know, and that walking on water, little bitch got it soaking wet. Gave her a pill and she shaking like jello. Little mama asks if I'm high. Hello. Watch me, you step in my shoes.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm sorry we couldn't keep going, y'all. But just don't do drugs. Don't be mad at me. Honestly, don't be mad. Ooh, that Louis Vuitton. I can't get that bitch up my arm.
She want that new Saint Laurent. I get that bitch what she want. She want me run at the set.
Tell that little bitch fall back.
Can't get your bitch off my back.
Kills. You hear me? The live still can be saved. 150 to the Cash App can save it. And we'll do a call in. No, I didn't do the live with Dean yet, bro. I didn't do the live with Dean yet. Yo, that joint costs money, bro. I can't just be taking up Dean's time, man. He's $250 an hour, bro. He's $250 an hour, bro. Y'all thinking I don't gotta pay that, bro? To bring him up here to y'all? Come on, man. You think I don't gotta pay that? Yeah, Mike, you can message me on Patreon. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can message me on Patreon. All the Patreon people have access to message me, bro. That's one of the perks of being on there. You can be texting with me all you want.
Right hand of God, promise won't lie. Nigga play with kill, probably gonna die. Nigga play the field, run a 4-5. Nigga play the middle, shoot at both sides.
Play with Spaceman, I'm gonna slide. Why would I lie? You probably high XDM. This a 4-5 DMX. I'm a rough rider.
Try to keep the peace till a nigga tried it. He keep talking fly. Put him in the sky, put it in his face. Now he acting shy. Put him in the blunt. We just trying to get high. Roll another sheet, burn the evidence. Nigga up the heat.
Yes, all my Patreon people.
I need my medicine.
All my Patreon people have access to me on Patreon, bro. You just go on the thing, you get the app, and you can message me, just like text messaging.
Hogs in the farm, feed them to the pig. I don't need a bean, overconfident. Spot them, got a bullets, they anonymous. Pull up on them, asking what the problem is. Fuck the send me, I'm a fully auto him.
Yo. Always. You message me on Patreon, bro. That's no problem. Like I said, it get caught in translation, man. I be trying to talk about beef all the time, but sometimes I got to address it, you know. I gotta address it. You know, and if someone else, you know, we can have that discussion. You understand that? So when people talk about me, I'm gonna respond to you. So you better have your ducks in a row. I don't tell people who I'm with.
And I'm back at her. That money.
Okay, I don't tell people who I'm with. I don't get a devil's stick to beat me with, player. Nah.
Just went to Philly and shit like I'm Gilly. Put a bad bitch in the back of a Bentley. Back when they come when I call it assembly. Tryna be healthy, put lean in my assembly. Got a bad attitude, ain't go to friendly. I'm not Santa, I smoke out the chimney.
We on the music.
And throw like a frisbee. No, we ain't boxing, get hit in your kidney. Play with your bitches to play with your mind. This not a stencil, you stand in line. This ain't a toy while you playing with iron. Nigga get 8 like he came before 9, yeah. I am not Mordecai, I am not regular. When I was 12, made a sell out my cellular. Boy, if you tell, go to hell what I'm praying for. You do not speak what you saw, what you saying for. I pop a perk and I go super saiyan for. All that rapping dog shit get the clapping off. Shoot at the maximum, niggas be maxing out.
You trying to learn from Dean, bro, you gotta pay him, bro.
Cause these niggas be acting foul. Niggas getting taxed off free throw. We just wanna work Home Depot. I'm Big Daddy, Lil Nino. Whole lot of water like Speedboat. Call up Chico for the Chico. I ain't even worried about these hoes.
See, I give out a lot of stuff free, bro. But that's not Dean's thing. You got to sign up for Dean joint, bro. It's a, you know what I mean? So I can't control his business, bro. That you know, he comes on here if he has the time to come on here to talk to y'all. If you're here to get that free game, you got to be here to get that free game, bro. But he's not gonna sit on here and talk to y'all for hours and hours and hours and hours like I be doing, dog. He's not about to do that. I may hop on here, man, holler at you, bro. I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I may hop on here and holler at you, dog. I don't know. You know we on the music, right? New Regime Entertainment. Get paid every time it play, baby. And you can buy the tracks.
Shorty in the street, she ain't never coming home. No playing with a bitch, I gotta give it all a bone. Walking all the
we just keep iTunes out of it. Independent.
They love me cause I'm humble, shorty love me.
You gotta buy a wholesale out the trunk from us, doggy.
I told her what to do and she gon' sing it like a song.
You get these tracks. Who got me in the Bluetooth right now?
Sell the whole shade. I'm walking strong. I've been stepping on snakes. Few chains. I feel like old shit. Shorty got a fat ass, got my name whole way. I'm on my top now. She got a thing for the top line. She got a thing for the high blind. She don't even scream with them Glocks pie. We can go down, bring the drum in.
Yeah.
If we walk down, leave him running. 20 shots, leave him on the ground like a tubman. $20, niggas be dying for nothing. Is you supplying or running? Is you gonna ride if they running? He wanted 12 and she been by the dozen. Serve her cousins. My head to the sky, but my back to the wall. Free on my dogs, step on the wall. Back the little bitch, but little mama was tall.
The business is entertainment, dog. You understand I own an entertainment company, right? Y'all just think it's one layer to this. It's not.
Little mama thinking she look like the car. All that black magic, I feel like
You burn them out. Hey, let's it go
away. Money won't make it go away.
A kill VCR.
Go away.
Okay, go to IG, type in at a kill VCR. You can type it into YouTube as well. That's the artist making the music, bro. New regime just back into play. Yo. Let that thump in your shit.
Walking on the trap, I got a pocket full of stones. Trapping all the Twitter, made $100 phone. They love me cause I'm humble, shorty love me cause I'm long. Fucking with a Becky, she gon' blow it like a bomb. I told her what to do and she gon' sing it like a song. Hope Beyonce got a ring in her alarm.
Spoken all the pressure.
Just to sell the whole shit. I'm walking strong. I've been stepping on snakes. Ice Cube chain. I feel like old shit. So they got a fat ass cause my name whole way. Time now. She got a thing for the times now. She got a thing for the high blind. She don't even scream with them glides by.
Bye. Y'all nigga mad. Honestly. Only business y'all know is trucking. Y'all don't know no other business to get no check, bro. Y'all don't know no other business. No business. Yo, they know no other business, bro. There's a million ways to make money out here, doggy. A million ways. I'm just got my hands in more pots than y'all. Y'all don't understand them. Say like, he broke. Is that what you think? I'm sitting down at the crib eating infused water. You know, it costs money to be at the house as much as I be at the house. Preach to the game, the ram, and the reverb, dog. How much am I getting per load? Do I own my own truck to give me the freedom to do that? Come on.
It's the one right here, KM.
Or am I getting money in other industries? So we own the music. You know that, right? The licensing for the music. It's gonna be in a movie soon too. Let's be quiet.
Yeah, back up the spot like I back up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sipping on yellow, these nigga like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like Kane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga one fight, he gon' die in my face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. Chickens and girls, you know I got a
Turn that Bluetooth on, legendary.
You know that got her ass.
Turn it on.
The Glock and the Chevy don't box like a Chevy. I threw her 5, now she high and she ready. She cranking present, she still love that.
They not in this many businesses as me, Blair.
Stop, suck the dick, sing my song, fuck it good, leave me alone. Nigga want smoke, then I'm bringing the bone. Pulling the party, I bring it along. I got hoes in this party, they singing along. I was down on my dick and I needed alone. Ran that shit to the top, I'm the king on my own. I kissed that hoe in the cheek like she special. I could box you for free, but that beef gon' be extra. She bought me a married, this bitch can't be serious. She calling my phone, asking questions, Alexa. Walk in the back of the bank like a teller. Yeah, dog in the spot like Cruella. That pussy retarded, so I call her Riri. She know when she see me, she bringing them. Go all that patience, I ran out of weight. Terabyte, baby, I ran out of space. I hit the gas until I'm out of space. Sipping Bel-Air cause I ran out of ace. Hit from the back,
who got the truck Bluetooth on? All my music heads stay. Everybody else leave.
My birthday just passed, baby throwing that cake.
Got my torrency, man. Hugging, hope being safe.
Yeah, back up the spot like I back up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sipping on yellow, these nigga like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like Kane. I'm with my bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga one fight, he gon' die in the race when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. Chickens and girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock and the Chevy don't box like a Chevy. I threw her 5, now she high and she ready. She cranking present, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti.
Man, y'all don't even know the angles with the music, bro. Should I drop some music money stuff? Should I drop some music? Slim, should I drop some music money stuff? I shouldn't, bro. I shouldn't even put y'all in on that, bro. I shouldn't even put y'all in on that. I shouldn't even put y'all in on that, yo. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Slim, should I talk about it? Y'all be quiet today. Y'all don't even know how the money work, bro. Y'all so worried about driving trucks. Y'all so worried about trucking. There's many levels of business, bro. You understand? We make the music. We can license it to anybody. We own the rights, bro. We can put it in small films. We can put it in TV shows. We can go to people and get publishing deals for a certain amount of time, and it can end up in different movies and stuff like that. Y'all don't understand the music industry, bro. Y'all sleeping, bro. Y'all sleeping. Y'all sleep. Y'all just don't understand it, bro. So to y'all, it's always he can't be doing that. How would you know, bro? I'm an entertainment heavy, dog. Heavy. You can put them on websites. People can license them to put it in their vlogs and all that, man. That's money here and there. You take this one song, bro, and I can get 15 checks off one song, bro. Y'all don't understand that, bro. But y'all worrying about if I own a truck, bro. And I'm laughing at you. You understand? When people are trying to take my teaching videos, they trying to take the catalog and cut it up into a freaking class and give me residuals off of it. But y'all not paying attention, bro. You're not paying attention, man. You so worried about well, who got what over who got what truck. And man, trucking business is easy business, dog. It's work hard and die. I'm talking about residuals, doggy. I'm talking about stuff making money in Japan. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. You don't even know it, bro. That's why I'm comfortable like that, bro. And y'all don't be getting it. Y'all just don't be getting it. And I just be watching y'all tell me I'm broke all the time, but you working harder than me. How am I broke? You're working harder than me. You only know how to make money from your labor, bro. That's it. I'm in media, doggy. You ain't never spoke to a publishing company. Never, bro. Ever in your life. You don't know what a distro kid is. You don't know none of that, bro. That's the truth. Okay, good. I've never had a problem with chasing Andrew Jackson. You could take the information and go ahead and flip some money. Y'all out here making big money. Why can't you put your cousin in the studio? As I block you, B-Money, sucker. You could take your truck and money, pay for studio time for your cousin that like rapping and all that type of stuff, and get a publishing joint on that. You can do that, man. You can have that cousin make songs for Epidemic Music, and you get subscription money. You can do that. You getting least money, bro. You're getting least money. Why y'all ain't doing that? I could tell you how to do it, dog. I could tell you how to do it, but y'all so busy worrying about what I sound like, but not paying attention to the move. But not paying attention to the move, bro, the whole time. You worrying about what I sound like, but you're not paying attention to the move, doggy. Why am I comfortable? Did you ever ask that question? You just trying to worry about what kind of truck I got, boy. You're small-minded, bro.
I be on the way. We can hit the mall. Buy you anything.
We taking orders.
Maybe we can ball. Fly you on a plane. We can hit LA.
On all the music. All of it.
Pull up in the drop top. I be on the move on my gun, yeah, I cannot stop. They be looking at us.
I can show you how to get some money, dog.
I be on the move, yeah, I'm on God. If you ain't no nigga, now you know.
You are what I need. Girl, you just my speed. Shawty always getting to it. Girl, you just like me. Everything on me, baby girl, let her please. If it costs to be the boss, and I be quick to cut the cheese. Just give me a call. I be on the way.
Ask yourself, own it. How can I play it without getting binged? How can I play it without getting binged? Think about it. Why did not copyright me? Why did not copyright me, dog? Me and the Kill, we independent, bro. It's another lane. All it is it's a paperwork, bro. Make the content, put the content where it makes you some money. Y'all worry about trucks. And do you honestly think I don't got no truck making me no money? Like, you really think that? That's bananas, bro. That's bananas. It's bananas. You really think that? That's what you really think. All this time I can chill on here with y'all, bro. Y'all really think that? That's nuts to me, bro. That's nuts, man. I can show you how to do it. But you don't want to hear that from me. You want to hear beef. You want to hear arguing. You want to forget about it. You know, you want to hear that. That's what you want to hear. Like, bro, know your place, fam. Know your place. I got a wealth of knowledge, man. The cats just don't want to hear it, bro. They don't want to hear it, man. They want us to argue and fight about nothing, bro. It's sad to me, man. And I'm one of them cats would tell you, bro. That's the fucked up shit. I'll tell you if you ask me. I'll tell you. All y'all are mini bosses, if you want to call it that. Y'all lease truck and seeing $15,000-$20,000, bro. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Y'all making $10,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, man. Studio time costs $100, bro. Slime, tell them, bro. Studio time's $100, bro. You get the master file, bro. You can go make money off that, dog. Y'all small-minded, bro. That's why we argue, because we don't have enough mind to know not to. Y'all worrying about YouTube views, bro. That shit don't pay you hardly nothing, bro. It don't pay you nothing, bro. It's sad, dog. It's sad, man. It really is.
You say I won't, the nigga walk.
You know, but you know, I come around, I just want to talk to him, man. That's it. I just want to talk to him, dog. And my thing is, man, my thing is y'all just don't be paying attention, bro. That'd be my thing, bro. You don't be paying attention, man. You're not paying. I keep telling you, you looking over here. You should be looking over there. Dog. What is TB learning? Is TB in class for editing videos? Is he? Is he in class for knowing how to do audio mastering? You know you can work remotely and make $100,000 doing that? You understand that? You know, I can learn, I can edit people's video from my workstation from anywhere in the country and the world and get paid $700 for an hour of work. I'm interested in that, dog. Y'all interested in working hard. So many ways to get a couple dollars, bro. Y'all be talking like I don't know nothing, bro. That's gonna be killing me, man. On one hand, I'd be like, y'all just gonna tell me, like, I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. You the one struggling, working yourself to death. I ain't doing that, man. I work when I feel like it, bro. I work when I feel like it, player. That's the honest truth. I work when I feel like it. The holiest, I see you. Big dog, you the top one hit the cash app, bro. You knocked everybody else out the water, everybody. Dang, bro, you even knocked Anthony out of the water, bro. How you do that? I be saying people be more interested. They be more interested in the argument, bro. You deal with me? The argument. Oh, my God, who won the argument, bro? But you're not paying attention. The winners is the one that don't got to work that hard. Those are the winners. The winner is the person that can sit right here, edit a video and see 2 days worth of you driving. The one that can sit right here and master a music song and see 2 days worth of you driving. The one that can sit right here and talk about publishing for speeches that he's done. The one that can sit right here and get ownership of music and get publishing deals off of it. You know, that one, licensing for music. That maybe that guy, he's smarter than you think, bro. But y'all keep running the truck and you keep wondering why I'm unbothered with it. I drive when I feel like it, or when I have to. When something goes wrong with my situation and I got to do something, I'll go out there, I'll fly out there and do a little something so I can do what I got to do. But that's about it. I can't tell you everything, 7 different ways, bro. But y'all don't want to hear stuff like that. Y'all want to hear the dumb shit, bro. The dumb. Who said what about who? Who's doing better? Man, the person doing better is the one that ain't in the truck all the time, God. That's a fact. You're going to learn that from being in the game for a minute. Y'all set me off right now, bro. Who's still riding with me, though? Who know not to get off the track once I turn to me? Who knows the gems be after that? Who's still listening right now through the Bluetooth? I want to see it in the text, man. That's the one winning, bro. And it don't got to be what I'm doing. There's a million ways. You could be a voiceover actor from a USB mic. Make an extra 30 grand from your laptop in the truck if you was smart enough. Come on, doggy. ACX, that's a gym right. They ain't giving you nothing else. You didn't even know that. You can go to ACX right now and be a voiceover actor with a USB mic and a laptop in your truck right now. Make an extra 30. No one even know. Cash, come on, bro. Come on. Jordan, you better tell him what I know, bro. You could be doing that from your freaking joint. You could be writing small stories and selling them to kid places. Oh, this website's for all that. Y'all gotta stop it, bro. And if you got a serious platform in YouTube, you should be talking to me. I tell you how to flip it, show you how to do it. But you rather hate me. I see you, VNL. You could do that. Y'all got so much to say. You can write small stories. You can narrate books from your laptop and USB mic. Right now, see some money. And get royalties off the book. Man, I ain't giving y'all no more gems, bro. Y'all worrying about what kind of truck someone driving like a sucker. If he own a truck or not, bro. People make more money off your truck than your truck can make in a year off speaking into a microphone, dog, on some website somewhere for voice acting. And you get real good. You get enough references. You can turn around and pitch to Pixar and be one of the animals in their movie, get $300,000 for 9 hours of work. Y'all small timing it, bro. Does TB have an agent or not? I ain't giving up no more. Y'all small, you know, he doing voices. He's stupid for doing voices. That's what the voices I be playing around doing. I mess around, make some money. See, now they tell me stop giving the drip. I gotta shut up. See, I got people in my circle saying stop. They telling me to stop giving y'all the. I be giving it out too much though. Doggy. They saying stop it, bro. Don't give them that. I got drip, bro. I'm telling you, I got drip to change your life, dog. Y'all just don't be knowing, bro. Y'all don't be knowing. Trucking business. Can't see the business I'm talking about, bro. You make 100,000 off 7 lines, bro. I'm working on that on the back end. And you can be 50, 60, you be 60 years old. Be anything you want. Young, hip hop, country. Man. Yo. Come on, dog. Tell him, Wet Willie. Ain't nothing new. It's been there. It's been there. But y'all rather have division instead of the rebirth. I don't fuck with your dog, you too high, get the glizzy. The slum. My niggas rock out, they get busy. Be spinning the bin on your block till you dizzy. My bitch with the friendly, but she ain't too friendly. I woke up and pray for the Lord to forgive me. I'm not a drug dealer, but it's making money while I'm asleep, sucker. Keep owning a truck like a dummy. You hear me? Hey, every time it plays, ching, that's all I hear, ching. All right. My lawyer say I'm under contract. I can't talk about too much shit, bro. Come on. Wet Willie, they don't know. Get him. Lil' mama faithful, she look by me, cheetah print. I let them time strikes, I turn them cheetah print. Pay for the movie and stay for the show. If you got a road, shit, I'm trying to see it then. Up on my back, get it straight off the duffel. Get off your ass, get it straight off the muscle. If you ain't family, then no, I can't trust you. This is a marathon. You better hustle. A long way, no pee. Good gas, straight off the boat, no sea. Good gas, what do we smoke that kiwi? Just cause I give you a quid, ain't no free. Got about 100 in the bag, you see. Shawty wanna touch, she see it, it's street. Shawty wanna fuck in the shower on me. Yeah, listen. Shawty gon' clean the whole crib like a swella. Singing with song, baby, Guantanamela. Oh, that's your hoe, I don't know what to tell her. Shawty said she wanna fuck at Mochella. I kill your dog, now I'm cruel as Cruella. You in the verse, that's 500 or better. Yeah. Don't ask about a lady, nigga, I was on the road. Don't ask about a hoe, I was on the road. You hear me? You hear me? Tell them about it, Wet Willie. But they too busy arguing to learn the game from the jump. You hear me? Yeah, you hear me? And Wet Willie, you know me. I tell you, bro. That's his ass shit. You just gotta know what to ask, player. You just gotta know what to ask. You gotta know what to ask, bro. Every move I make, every step I take, I got a rule on my head. You ain't gotta like or love me, but you gonna respect me. That's a fact, though. Yo, let me stop, bro. Let me stop, though. I gotta stop, man. Jesus Christ, man. I gotta stop, man. I gotta stop, dog. That's a fact, what, Willie? But a lot of them don't stick around, man. They just ain't figured out the ancient code, bro. They ain't figured out the revolutionary principles yet. Dude, you'll never make the money you're trying to make working physically, bro. That's just enough to get you started. You'll never make the money you want to make working physically, bro. You just get the physical money and you flip it. Probably. That ain't the way to go about it, bro. I could have put you on. You got 100-some thousand subs. Girl, I can make you another $80,000 right now without you driving nothing. But you ain't interested, though. It's cool. I get it. I get it. I get it, dog. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get out of here, dog. I be giving out too much. Now people texting me telling me to stop. I'm telling you, you cat, they don't be wanting to tell y'all nothing, bro. I told you, you get in the game, learn something else, bro. Didn't I tell you that? You get in the game, learn something else. I don't know what to tell you, man. That ain't what my numbers tell me. You understand that? Learn something else. Labor is just the first key to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Once you do that, you take the money, you flip into another hustle, dog.
Fingers standing 10 toes. Bad bitch, break her back.
I don't even know that, though. I be trying to put y'all on, dog. I really do, man. But y'all don't be trying to hear me, man. Y'all don't be trying to hear me. You think, man, it's sad, though, for real. It's sad, dog. I could really switch the situation, man. You got people around you thinking you got to buy a truck cash to get some money. That's one way. But if you're supposed to have 5 hustles, you're supposed to have 6 hustles. Come on, dog. That's one hustle. You got a truck cash. Got a trailer cash. That's one movement, doggy. What you mean? There's 10 more. There's 10 more moves. It's 10 more. I'm telling you. That's one. Okay, you made that all the people on their truck. I give you that accomplishment, man. That's cool. How long is that truck a viable piece of way to make some money? You gotta do something else. You gotta do more, bro. You got it. We know you got it. All right. What's the next move? Get out of here, man. All that owning these depreciating liabilities that they charging you for having, man. Yo, that's one move, bro. That's one move. You need some more move. But you're thinking small when you need to be thinking big. It's that simple. Okay, you got the labor hustle. Where your residual hustle at? Yeah. You understand? I got 2,000 royalty agreements, bro, that's paying me money. Y'all niggas small, bro. Y'all ain't getting no residual back ends for nothing y'all doing, bro. And that ain't to dish you. That's to tell you that that's there. It's available for you. I'm really giving you game, though. But you take it as me hating on you. I'm hating on you, bro. I'm telling you another way to make some money, bro. I don't get it. I see you, Slime. I'm hating. I'm telling you a whole nother way to get yourself some money, bro. That's not hating, dog. Haters just be like, I don't like the way you look. I don't like hating. They'll tell you what you're not doing. They're not going to tell you what you could be doing. That's not hating, bro. It's just that you're not opening yourself up to receive the gem. Because you rather just hate me. And that's cool. I understand that. But you focusing on the wrong stuff, bro. I can show you how to get some money for real, dog. And I don't got to get your cheeks to tell you how to do it, you heard me? I don't need nothing from you. I did it for the strength. I'd have did it for the strength. Let me tell you something, dog. You'd have met me first, dog. I'd have put you on from the strength, dog. Told you how to flip your media, dog, on top of your other stuff. And wouldn't touch your cheeks at all. That's a fact, dog. I wouldn't ask for nothing from you. I did it for the striggity. For the striggity, dog. The holiest I see you. I'd have did it off the jump and wasn't expecting nothing. Just because I'm a real dude like that. Off the striggity. You understand? That's the type of cat I am, bro. I wouldn't ask for nothing from you. I just told you, oh, you doing media. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. You need to make audio tracks of what you do with your video stuff, so you can put them on this platform and get residuals from it. You need to set this up. You need to set that. I had to set you up, bro. It's like 10 sites I could have had you clicking. You wouldn't even wanted to drive once I was done giving you the game, but you ain't want to hear that. You better be around coons, bro. I'm gonna talk about like, and I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy for. I'm giving you the drip. My advisor's telling me to get off the live, bro. Like I done for so many others, bro. You know how many cats I put on, bro? Like, come on, dog. You know how many cats I put on with stuff on the side that stopped doing YouTube because they didn't put them on with something? Man, I'm the plug for real. I'm the big homie for real. Y'all just don't be knowing, bro. Because y'all think the only thing y'all think of is trucking. That's the only way to make some money. That's not true. Come on, cool. Oh, how they forget, dog? How they forget? You should have came to the Guru Pitka, and I'd have put you on another whole nother hustle. I wouldn't have stopped your trucking joint. That's dope. Keep doing that. But yo, you know you with this right here, you could A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You seen a check for no work. I'm the pliggity, bro. You should have been came to me. You didn't. You came to me with negativity, which is stupid. I'm the wrong guy to come at like that, dog, because I give it away for free. You know how many times cats told me I need to charge y'all? Oh, you got Patreon. Patreon is $20, dog. For you to be able to text me anything you want. You have complete access to. You can text me anything. $20, and I can text you back something that can make you 100. Y'all gotta get out of here with that, bro. Y'all keep believing the hype, dog. I'm telling you. You should know me. It ain't my fault you don't know you should know me. That's in your part, not understanding how the game work. That's you. You could have made 100 from your mouth game, and we ain't talking sex neither. Just from what comes from your brain to your mouth and what you speak out, I could have showed you how to get it. You ain't even been recording your lives audio only. You ain't been dubbing them both. You just been recording them through the phone and not recording the audio. You don't even know what you're supposed to do with that. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, bro. Y'all ain't saying y'all wrote this joint. Y'all ain't got the writer's credits to these words. None of that. Y'all ain't doing none of that, bro. That's why these social media companies can rape y'all the way they do. Oh, yeah, but this person popping on TikTok. Why? Have you read the agreement on TikTok? Have you read the agreement on TikTok? If you're popping on TikTok, you a slave, dog. Read the agreement. Y'all ain't even read the agreement. The fuck you talking about? Read the agreement on TikTok. Oh, they're big on TikTok. That means they're big nowhere. They have no rights to nothing they put out, bro. Nothing. TikTok owns it all. Why you think people who really do this, they pop on there and they try to pop on YouTube, bro? Man, yo, it's a reason why I'm not focusing on TikTok, bro. I ain't a slave, bro. I'm not giving you the rights to what I put out. You hear me? I'll put it out on here unlisted before I put it out on TikTok, so TikTok can't say they had it first. But y'all don't know the hustle, bro. Y'all think, oh. What? Hold on, King. What you talking about? I sent it to you, bro. What you mean? Whole bunch of money. I can show you how to get it. Whole bunch of money. I'll show you how to get it. But you rather be on the opposite side of me. That's what you prefer, bro. That's what you prefer. I can't do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about it. When really, they showed you how to make some money with you driving and being uncomfortable. I can show you how to do that too. They told you to buy a truck. That's a good deal. I ain't gonna hate on you. You getting money off of that. I could have told you how to make money while you was sleeping for 30 seconds of talking, bro. I could have showed you that. That's been another something in your arsenal. But y'all don't think big. You think small. You look at everybody in the context of friend and op, and it ain't that simple. It ain't that simple. I got a whole studio right here in front of me. You think the only way I'm making money is through video? Get out of here, bro. I got 6 microphones in my house, man. What are you talking about? Expensive editing software, all that type of stuff. You think that's all I'm doing? Well, you ain't saying I'm not gonna tell you everything, bro. For what? My advisor tell me I already said too much. I'm not gonna tell you everything I'm doing, bro. I'm not going to. I gotta learn it first. Y'all worrying about is turning the key, bro. That's one move, bro. Learn something else. Y'all one trick ponies, nigga. Get off here, man. Get off here, dog. I don't be knowing, bro. 2 hours and 13 minutes. 2 hours. Anthony, appreciate the love. Let me get the big dogs. They love. The holiest, appreciate the love. Anthony Wilson, appreciate the love. Anthony Arnett, appreciate the love. Danny, appreciate the love. I just don't be knowing, bro. It's deep. It's deeper than trucking. Like they say, it's deeper than rap. It's deeper than trucking. I got 50 ways to show you how to do it. I'm the cat you should know for real, bro. Just no one knows because they too busy listening to diss tracks, dog. You be making money while you're sleeping.